Welcome, everyone, to the Sonoma Spiel. My name is Tim Zahner with the Sonoma Valley Visitors Bureau. My official title is Executive Director. My dad told me to say that, so I did that because I'm not identifying myself enough. Listen, today I drove into work. I live in extreme northern Sonoma Valley. It's called Windsor. I drove in through Santa Rosa over Bennett Valley. It's this beautiful back way to come into Sonoma Valley. You go past the vines, there's beautiful wineries, and there's the sheep out right now. But what I love is the grass is super green, and the vines are there. Some of they're dormant, and they're going to start pruning them very soon. You can see the creek going through town and working its way back. If you're on the right side of it, Sonoma Creek. If you're on the other side, I think it's Santa Rosa Creek. And it's so beautiful. It's like the perfect way to drop into Sonoma Valley. You get to a T when you come down out of Bennett Valley. One way you can go left, you can go to Kenwood, and that goes to the northern part of Sonoma Valley. If you go right, you go into Glen Ellen, which is sort of the central hub of Sonoma Valley, and you can kind of make your choice of where you want to bring your adventure. I bring that up today because today we're going to take a little left-hand turn when we get there, and we're going to go to Kenwood, and we're going to go visit some people who are very special guests. Now, I know every week I say I have a very special guest. But actually, this time I do actually mean it. I've been trying to get them on this podcast for so long since they started. And I finally tricked them by offering them food, but I didn't even bring food here because I'm that tricky. I would like to introduce Lindsay and Greg Hamilton. How are you guys doing?
Amazing, Tim. How are you?
Good. I'm glad you're here. And you know what I'm talking about, right? When you're coming in from Santa Rosa.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Way back. Yeah. It's, I mean, I could do the ways to get here. I can get here, Petaluma, take a left.
Right.
I can do Highway 12 all the way through. Or that back way is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
You land right there in Kenwood.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So guys, where is Kenwood? Tell me what's going on there. What is that?
We call Kenwood the heart of Sonoma Valley.
Like it.
So maybe Glen Ellen's the hub or the heart. I love how everyone has their little nicknames.
Exactly.
But yeah, Kenwood is it's a little postage stamp. People drive by all the time. They probably don't even realize. But
That's Kenwood, right?
Yeah,
Right there.
we're north, about 20 minutes north of Sonoma town proper.
Right.
And about 10 minutes down from the south of Santa Rosa.
The big city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big sprawling city.
Yeah, the eastern side.
Right. You're right there. Absolutely. And what I like, you mentioned people don't know they're in Kenwood or not.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to tell because now there's these massive sculptures that you guys have all put in front of your
true.
shop.
Yep.
There's like dinosaurs and elephants and giraffes.
Yeah, we have a horse.
And you have a horse.
Yes.
Where did those come from? What's that all about?
So really great neighbor in Kenwood, Swedes Feeds. Shout out to them. They've been around for a long time, and they're definitely a cornerstone of our little community.
Right.
And so last year, the businesses in Kenwood all got together, and we formed the Kenwood Business Association, just as a way to help each other out, promote our little village, and try and. We're looking to get some changes made, ideally slowing the traffic down through Kenwood a little bit. And obviously, that's going to be something that takes a long time to get through local government. And in the meantime, we thought, well, if we all had statues out, along the road, maybe that would cause people to just, slow down a little and kind of take in the statues.
And does it work? I think it does.
I think it does. Yeah, I think
People are talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's an artist who makes these beautiful sculptures, and
they're metal sculptures.
Yeah.
And I should say they're not small.
No.
They're like 8 feet, 9 feet tall.
Our horse, I think, is like about 12
huge.
feet. It's really, it's up there.
Yeah, and it's not easy to move them either.
Right.
Yeah. It's really fun. So
It's not easy to move them. It sounds like there's a story behind that.
Oh, well. Trying to get off and on the truck.
Yeah. It was a trial, but we got
really?
it done.
We did it.
Well,
Yeah.
I love it. And Greg, you did mention like trying to slow people down because it is a state highway.
Yeah.
It's Highway 12. It's a scenic route. People should slow down to check it out, and they should stop and come to Hamilton Family Wines.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Please.
I do have to quick interjection. Lindsay, I notice you have a slight accent. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from California.
That's the accent.
That's the
there.
accent.
So that's what I'm hearing. It's like it's very perceptible there.
Yeah.
So you're from Southern California.
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Greg, you also have a slight accent. Where are you from, Greg?
I grew up just outside of Glasgow in Scotland.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
And are there a lot of Scottish winemakers in the Sonoma Valley?
You would actually be surprised.
Really?
Yeah. So Steve Law McLaren Winery is I could throw a stone from our property and hit his.
Really?
So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I've actually heard there's a number of Scots. Actually, Scots were some of the very earliest settlers in Sonoma Valley.
Okay.
And actually Kenwood itself has a lot of history with Scots.
Really?
Yeah.
I would like to take this moment to editorialize and Lindsay jump in. Do you notice how Scottish people are just claiming there's Scottish people everywhere? I bet you if we were doing Cloverdale or something like that, oh, sure, it's full of Scottish people.
Well, have you been to Scotland?
I was Scottish summer was impressive.
Yeah.
I was in Edinburgh, and I'm like, it was, of course they have that weird Harry Potter castle thing there. But I was like, the sun just did not come out at all.
Yeah.
So I can see Kenwood slightly different.
I mean,
that's why all the Scots are here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, although, and then
it's paradise.
What we do say often that Sonoma Valley does resemble, the UK islands in the winter when we turn green.
Right.
Oh, yes.
You have the kind of craggy look, and then we're very, very green.
Yeah.
That obviously UK specializes in, green and pleasant weather, which is quite nice. So how did you guys get into the wine business, and what's the story here?
Yeah. Well, we started making wine in 2011 in our garage for fun. We lived in Berkeley. And we would kind of make it a friend and neighborhood sort of thing. So people would come out and help us press, and we loved it. So we made wine at least once a year, and then we started having kids, and we found ourselves in Sonoma whenever we could. And then we decided to move up to Sonoma, and we found a property that has 1.5 acres of vines, and we thought, wouldn't it be fun if one day we had a wine label or even maybe a tasting room? That would be really great. But we had jobs, and we were, had kids. We were all settled. And then in 2017, we lost our house in the Sonoma fires. Right. And so we looked at each other a couple weeks after the fire, and we were like, you know what? What are we waiting for? Let's do our dream. Let's have a wine label. And so we contacted a friend who lived in Sonoma, and she grew up here, and she knows a lot of people. And we told her we were looking to do that, and she's like, well, I have a really good friend who's a winemaker, and he's looking for clients. And so we met Jess Wade, who's our consultant winemaker, and we've been making wine with him ever since. Yeah. So we launched in 2019. So our first vintage was 2018.
We have impeccable timing.
Right.
Yes.
We moved to the Valley 1 year before the fires, and then launched 1 year before the global pandemic.
Well done,
Yeah.
There's a restaurant here in town called Valley, and I think they opened in March 2020. March 1st
or
something like that. Yeah. It was kind of like, can only go up.
That's a great restaurant.
Yeah. So when you were making wine, you guys were what we call garagistes, or the home winemakers back in Berkeley.
Yeah.
Were you just finding grapes wherever, or how that worked?
Well, actually, I think the thing, we'd been wanting to make wine for a while, but the big barrier to entry was, if you go to any grape farmer around here and say, I want to buy some grapes, they'll look at you and say, great, how many tons do you want?
I will bring the semi.
Yeah, right.
Like 5 pounds.
Yeah, right. But fortunately in Berkeley, there's a great home wine and beer supply store, and they contract with vineyards throughout Northern California. And so then they purchase those 1 ton increments and then break them up into 100 pound increments. So
you show up in your Subaru.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
or it was our Prius.
Sorry, Berkeley. I didn't know which one it was.
We could go 50-50.
Berkeley Bowl bag. So you guys bought it there. You were making it in your garage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did either of you come from an agricultural background or a food background, or?
Not ag, but I actually got my start in the wine industry back in Scotland, working for a wine merchant.
Okay.
Yeah, people are often surprised to hear Scotland and wine in the same sentence, but Scotland actually is a very rich wine culture, largely because of something called the Auld Alliance, which was an alliance between the Scots and the French back in the day. Because of that alliance, there was a lot of trade between the two nations.
Hold on. Did you call it the Auld Alliance or the AULD, the Auld Alliance?
Yes, as an Auld Lang Syne.
You really did that?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, was this Scotland and France allied against the English at the time?
Yes.
Really? This is some, okay. So there was like a little cross trade, I
Exactly.
guess.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. In modern cultural reference, if anyone's either read or watched the Outlander movie or TV show rather, in the beginning of the second season, I forget the guy's name, but he's working in Bordeaux as a négociant, which is essentially an exporter.
This is your heritage.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of Scots
Okay.
actually went a lot initially as these négociants, but then some went on to work in the chateau themselves as
Okay.
as winemakers and all the rest of it.
I
So,
literally knew nothing about this.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a great little odd tidbit.
yeah,
that I'm gonna
there's
put
a
out
really
there.
if you're interested in learning more, there's a really great book. I'm not sure if it's still widely in production, but it's called Knee Deep in Claret.
Okay.
And claret is the Scottish term that was coined to describe red wines in general, but kind of Bordeaux reds in
France, yeah.
particular.
I
So,
did. Okay. See, thank you for that tidbit today.
Yeah.
Today on
Yes.
Wine Trivia.
There you go.
Yes.
And Lindsay, did you grow up in a house that wine was a thing, or were you guys like winemakers, or?
No.
No.
But my parents, they drink wine with dinner on occasion or things like that, but
Right.
not really.
Right.
So yeah, it is. We're very
Yeah. Well, I was
very
lucky.
unique in our family.
Yeah, I like that.
I was lucky that I got to spend a lot of time in France growing up.
Okay.
And it's just such a part of the culture there, that even if you're, 5 or 6 years old and you're sitting down to dinner, there'll be a little
glass
splash
there.
of wine. They'll water it down,
Right, right.
But it's, it's just, in France, the feeling of like a meal without wine is not a meal.
Right. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Snack. Okay, so you guys were doing that. You're doing the fun. As you said, you moved up here. The fires, 2017, were the fires that you kind of devastated parts of Sonoma Valley. And I'm sorry about your home, and it's I'm sorry. It's obviously you're not the only ones in
Right.
the area. It is though. You have this almost like Phoenix-like story of like the wine coming out of
Yeah.
this devastation.
Yeah.
I love that you just opened. I mean, obviously right before COVID, not the best timing, but you did that. Tell me, is your tasting room a big, expansive chateau with like big columns and extensive gardens, or what's that experience?
In our minds, it is. No, it's a very humble little. I don't know. Shack. It seems maybe a little bit.
I would call it a Sonoma farmhouse inspired.
There we go.
Yes.
Roadhouse right there.
Yeah.
It's a single story.
Yes.
It's easy to get into if you have mobility impairments, because
Yes.
I believe you have a ramp. And,
We do.
Yeah.
and you have a beautiful backyard.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah. We some of the biggest changes that we made were to the outside landscape. So we brought in a lot of mature olive trees.
Yeah.
Because it was very exposed before, and in the summer
It gets
was
hot
just
out there.
absolute baking.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
So we have a lot of shade. We have cabanas that give you deep shade, and then we have all of the olive trees that give you dappled.
Yes.
And then the front, we planted a vineyard.
Not only did you plant a vineyard, which is awesome, you lit it this year for the holidays.
did.
It was great, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my
thank
gosh, that
you.
was so
Yeah.
As I was driving by, I'm like,
fun.
will someone else please keep doing this? Because you guys, I've wanted for the longest time the Valley of Lights.
Yeah,
When you
that's
drive up, it'll be super cool.
Well, we really tried to get, as Greg said, our KBA group, but we were just it was so last minute.
Yeah.
We planned it 2 weeks before we did it. We had an event in around Thanksgiving, and then
Right.
right after that event, we're like, what should we do next? And we're just like, let's light up the vineyard. Everyone do it. And I think Anapola Creek lit up
theirs? Yeah,
theirs.
good.
They did
Okay,
it. And Lotus, Aspen at Lotus, she did a really beautiful job.
I think Muscardini wrapped some of their.
Yes, Muscardini did too.
Yeah.
And I would say it's going to be a-amazing next
I think
year.
I'll build on it.
It's going to be amazing.
And I think that's what I like is that you guys are part of the rebirth of Kenwood. We'd be remiss. Yes, Kenwood was deeply affected by the 17 fires.
Right.
Right. And it wasn't the actual main Kenwood but it was like the living area where the people that
Right.
went there. So a lot of those businesses were affected because they were either the customers that would
Right.
go there or the
Right.
people that worked there or both.
Yeah.
But you guys are part of that kind of rebirth. We're seeing a lot of new things in Kenwood.
Yeah.
In addition to Hamilton Family Wines, so right here.
Yes.
There. But I've got Pillow Fight Coffee,
Yeah.
which is right
Yes.
next to you guys. I love the
Quickly
Pillow
become
Fight.
an institution in Canada.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like the Oakmont meeting spot. I walk in there and I'm like, these are all the Oakmonters, and people love to go there.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, she has out all the maps and stuff like that.
Right.
And, part of the Kenwood Press, so it's kind of like their low down there.
Well, and such a fun callback for anyone that's not familiar. Kenwood famously hosted a July 4th pillow fight every year. It was put on, started in the mid 60s, was put on by the fire department there in town. And it grew and grew over the years until the final pillow fight was in 2007, when apparently 10,000 people descended on Kenwood. And,
Yes.
In amongst those were like biker gangs.
Well, because what it was it wasn't just a pillow fight. You were on a greased pole, like a telephone pole that they greased, over a mud pit.
Yeah.
And you'd be jousting with pillows. And it got kind of heated.
Yeah.
Right? It's possible that there were beverages imbibed that got
And knock the coffee.
but it is a funny throwback because when you go in there, they have all the history of the pillow fights and how it was. And you're right. Sometimes those little events grow and grow and grow. And then you're like, time to pivot.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it is a great throwback. What I also love is above Kenwood, the Robert Ferguson Observatory.
Oh,
Sugarloaf. And they have beautiful views to the skies. And a lot of people, when you think of Kenwood, of course, think of the restaurant. Stella is there, Palooza is there, and the food aspect. But then you can go up into the mountains.
Yeah.
And it's a
There's
good feel.
beautiful hiking all around, like Sugarloaf. But then you have Annandale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so amazing. We're so lucky.
It is kind of funny because people go, I come into wine country. I don't, but I don't want to drink a lot of wine. Like, you don't have to.
Right.
I mean, I want you to go to
Yeah.
Hamilton. But there's so many other things you can do.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing too is that we're really shifting to really be open for people to come in, have a glass of wine, meet up with a friend. We could do wines by the glass. We want to be like a place where people can just like come and hang out. We're also we're calling it the golden hour. So we're doing deals on glasses of wine from 3:30 to until we close on glasses of wine for people, just so they can come in. They'd be like a pre-dinner drink.
Yeah, I love that idea.
And we're doing lots of fun events too. So lots of really like easy, fun, quick, not like long day things. We're doing some longer ones too. Like we have a grape stomp in the fall. But overall, we're really wanting our tasting room to be a place where people can just feel like come in. We just redid our inside of our tasting room, so it's like a lounge now.
Okay, this was very funny because I was dropping some stuff off. You guys were closed, but you were like in there doing the work yourselves, and you're putting in like the kids stuff in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, are you good? You're like, yeah, I just got to get this done. So often, like Lindsay, when people say, I want to go to a small family winery, like I will pull up your rack card. I'm like, this is called Hamilton Family Wine because the person pouring your wine, their last name is Hamilton.
Right.
That's who's there. So go up there.
I love that.
But that's what I love because you guys are hands-on and you're doing it right there.
Yeah.
Some other quick things I want to mention is that you guys have a couple new companies up there. One's called Vine and Vista e-bike tours.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can bring your dog on this.
That's right. Yeah, they got
Yes.
little doggy sidecars.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
cutest
amazing. And I guess you meet them and they'll drop off the e-bikes for you and give you a little route.
Yeah.
And then speaking of tours, I saw next to your building and part of by Hamilton,
Yep.
Pushpock Tours has their little scooters.
So we just started a partnership.
Okay, that's
with,
great. Tell me about
with
that.
Howard over at Pushpack Wine Country Tours, and we have a really gorgeous route through Kenwood. So starts and ends at our tasting room. We wind through Kenwood Village. We talk a lot about the history, both recent and ancient. So a little bit about the fires, and then talking a little bit about the Wapo people who were here before any of us got here, and everything kind of in between. And then we wind back up into the hills behind Kenwood, past some historic vineyards and through some really beautiful scenery. And then we end back at our tasting room and we do a tasting, and there's a little complimentary charcuterie with that as well.
This sounds like a horrible day.
It's it's
beautiful.
But what's really great. So we're offering the tours at so they're available daily, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. And the great thing is that we really want people to come. Obviously, we want people to come to Hamilton Family Wines. This is why we're doing it. This is why we're in business. But yeah, stop, grab a coffee beforehand, or once our tour is finished, go check out one of the other tasting rooms.
Wait, are you guiding the tours?
We can.
But Howard
Howard-
is, he
That's
has
good.
this,
yeah.
I was thinking because you're pouring wine and like telling people, I'll be right back. Hopping on a scooter.
I mean, we're all hands on deck. If we need to do a tour, we'll do a tour. But yes, we're going to use the tour drivers that Howard has.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's really beautiful. We actually, my sister and her family and my mom were in town over the holiday, and there was some beautiful sunny days, and it was crisp and cold, but We had so much fun. We went all around.
that's
We had
fun.
such a great time.
Yeah, it was a
So
blast.
highly recommend it.
Yeah.
What I like about Howard's tours at Pushbach, they're little scooters, little trikes, I think he calls them.
Yeah.
Some tours, like the bike tours, people love going on bikes. I love going on bikes.
Right.
Not everyone can ride a bike.
Sure.
Some people have aged out of bikes.
Right.
Pushbach is much more accessible for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Really cool. We see so many groups going by the plaza, the Toscano, they go right by there for the
Yes.
Sonoma Plaza tour. And they've really figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're electric, so it's an eco-friendly tour. And then the trikes themselves hold either 2 full-size adults or 2 adults and a child.
Right.
Comfortably, and the guests are behind the wheel, so to speak, behind the handlebars, I guess.
And it is exactly like that. If you can ride a bike, you can handle
Oh yeah,
these.
they're very easy to drive, and it's just a blast.
Cooler than a golf cart.
And they are also dog friendly. So the
really? Okay.
back seat opens and you can put your dog
Oh.
in there. And actually, we need to have more pictures of the dog, but they're definitely dog friendly. So you can even
Wait.
bring your best friend on the tour with you.
Do you guys have a dog?
We do not.
We don't. No.
We do. My dog would not do it. So I'm trying to think about it. You managed to get a dog in there? So probably one of those small, nice dogs.
Yeah.
One of those cute dogs that people like.
Right.
I don't know. I guess your dog would have to be willing and able to not just
Yeah, my
jump
dog
out,
is
but-
a spazzy dog. So,
Yeah.
and the Vina Vista one, they have I think a lab. Yeah, it's like a chocolate lab they have here
Right.
on the sidecar.
Yeah.
And he's got like goggles on.
yeah.
How did you train your dog to do that?
Yeah.
So there's so much going on in Kenwood. Hamilton, we didn't talk about the types of wines, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We should probably
Yeah.
talk about that. I mean, I'm assuming there's types.
Right.
So-
Yes. Yes.
Varietals. What kind of wines do you guys specialize in, and what do you offer?
Well, our full rundown, it changes somewhat seasonally, and we sell out things from time to time. But typically on our menu, you're going to find a sparkling wine, usually a Blanc de Noir. And then we have a Sauvignon Blanc. So we purchase almost all of our fruit from other growers. We see that as an advantage because it really allows us to pick and choose the best spots depending on either the style or the varietal. And actually in 2024, for the first time, everything we harvested was organically grown.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not necessarily certified,
Right,
but for
which is
us,
pretty
the
high bar.
important thing is what we're doing to our planet, keeping our farm workers safe, and just being good stewards to the earth. So, the Sauvignon Blanc is from the Alexander Valley, up past Cloverdale, and then we have a rosé of Grenache that comes from our property.
Wait, not the little one right in front of you.
Not in front of the tasting room.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause that's like 12 wines. Okay.
Actually, it's 200.
That is?
Isn't
That's
that
200 wines?
crazy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
It
that-
doesn't look like much, but yeah.
Yeah, it's more than you would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, length one. Yeah, okay. Pack them in there. Okay.
Then we make a Pinot Noir. We make a GSM, Grenache Syrah Mourvedre, for anyone
job.
not
Thank you
familiar.
very much.
Yeah. And then we have a wine that we call the Phoenix.
for real.
It's
Yeah, we really do.
yeah. We've played around with that wine in the past, which is why we chose the name the Phoenix rather than just naming what's in the bottle. So it's always been a Bordeaux blend of some type. In its current guise, it's actually 100% Cabernet Sauvignon from up in the Moon Mountain district.
Oh, good. So here in Sonoma Valley. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
When you mentioned buying grapes
Yes.
and contracts, could you explain? Not everyone knows this, but not every winery has to own extensive land holdings
Right.
to get grapes, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work to go find grapes? What do you guys do?
Yeah, I think there's been a little bit of a blurring of the lines more recently, but it used to be very much there were winemakers and there were growers, and then obviously there were the chateau that had their extensive grounds and would, grow grapes for their own programs. But even then, a lot of times they would have more than necessarily they needed, and for the wine grape growers, their business is to grow wine grapes and then sell them on to other producers. And so, typically sold in 1 ton increments. what I love actually in Sonoma, I don't have a frame of reference for Napa, but one of the things I love is so much of this is still just done with a handshake.
Yeah, totally.
You know, there's no 16-page contracts or anything. You know,
I've got it right here.
Exactly.
Come back and get it in September, October.
And you know, everyone recognizes we're all in the same boat together, and a rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah.
So. It's been fabulous for us. I mean, we wouldn't exist without being able to do that. We just wouldn't be able to afford the land that we needed. And then, you know, one really great thing is, so obviously we have our Grenache that comes off our property. We also took over management of a Cabernet Sauvignon vineyard in Glen Ellen. And so, you know, we're starting to sort of find some of those relationships where, you know, people kind of have invited us in, and
you're taking on more work.
Yeah.
So you got the tours, you got the Kenwood Business Association, and then you got another vineyard to look after.
Yeah.
But it does give you access to those grapes.
It does.
It does, and then we have then the ability to make sure that it's, you know, the fruit is in really good condition, the vines are in good condition, and that it's organic.
Okay.
So and all of our grapes come from Sonoma County.
Right. Okay.
So we really want to support the local growers, and make sure that our community continues to thrive.
I want you to do me a favor, Lindsay, because you're the perfect person for this.
Okay.
My mom will often FaceTime me from Costco to make sure she's buying, you know, wines from Sonoma County and Sonoma Valley.
Right. Oh, I love your mom.
It's fun. She listens to this. Often it's
So
it
sweet.
entails someone else, like she asks someone else for help to flip the FaceTime on their phone, right?
Oh, yes.
Could you explain to my mom, how can you tell if you look at a wine label, what grapes are from Sonoma County and Sonoma Valley?
Right. Well, I guess it really depends, because sometimes it's not listed.
It can be tricky, right?
Yeah. So if on the front of the label, there's lots of rules about where everything is, but the front of the label, if it comes from like a single vineyard, it can be there. But you might want to look on the back
To kind of see where the grapes are from. And they'll sometimes put either, I mean, Sonoma County is a big one.
Right.
Yeah.
They might say Sonoma Valley.
They
It's
might.
a sub part of Sonoma County, which gets kind of confusing.
Yes. And also, too, because there's AVAs, which is American Viticultural Areas.
Good job. Mom, you listening? Keep going.
And so Sonoma Valley is one of those AVAs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you might see Sonoma Valley, you might see Sonoma Coast, which is the biggest.
The biggest. And also
biggest.
confusing
Yes.
because you're like the coast, but that really entails parts of sort of they're not actually on the coast, they're actually inland on the coast.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's this weird fish hook that kind of comes on southern Sonoma County
Yeah.
until you get to Petaluma Gap.
It's a pretty poorly drawn AVA.
Yeah.
But it can be helpful sometimes, you know, if you were sourcing grapes, say from the Russian River AVA, American Viticultural Area again, and say Petaluma Gap. Now you have an AVA that kind of will allow you that catch-all, because you can't split an appellation.
Right,
on
you have to
the
either
label.
say Sonoma County,
Exactly.
the larger AVA group.
Yeah.
And then oftentimes, again, you'll see stuff North Coast that usually means a combination of Napa and Sonoma.
Right.
You'll see California, which means the grapes are from California.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there are grapes from other places that, you know, Ohio has grapes and Texas has grapes, but oftentimes, you know, the first word on the label is the winery name. So Hamilton family name.
Yes.
Yep.
And then usually the second word or line there might be the type of grape that is a predominant one in that grape. So Chardonnay, Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
You threw in the Claret and the Bordeaux. The French messed everything up, but it was really American innovation to put sort of like the main grape in there versus the blend.
I don't think it was. I think, you know, not to come to
I could be
defense
wrong.
of the French.
No.
But I think it's just, well, it's red wine from Bordeaux, so of course it's Pinot Noir.
No, that's- 'cause Americans-
everybody knows that.
And you're absolutely right. Like I said, what it was explained to me was that, you know, it was a marketing tool rather than just saying the Bordeaux red blend or the Burgundy.
Yeah.
It was, oh no, this is, you know, Chardonnay with a little bit of, you know, something on the back.
Yeah.
Right.
But then underneath that might be the AVA or where the grapes are from.
Sure.
So if the trick being, if you see Sonoma on the bottle,
Yep.
you're probably getting a pretty good bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So that's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is kind of confusing with Russian River Valley, Moon Mountain, blah, blah, blah.
General rule of thumb, and it's not a hard and fast rule, but typically if you see the vineyard name on there, single vineyard designate, that's usually going to be a pretty good indicator of quality.
Yeah.
If you then see the appellation, the American Viticultural Area, we use appellation for shorthand, on there, that's another good sign of quality. So, there are just little things.
The quick indicators.
Yeah,
where,
exactly.
It's sort of like saying, when you're buying beef and the different gradations of it
Right.
and where it comes from. If it's single vineyard designate, it means they had to keep their eye on these grapes from the field all the way to the bottle. Right. They couldn't mix it in tanks. They couldn't in other places.
Right.
If it's a big mixed thing, it's California in the bottle,
Yeah.
it could be good.
Right.
But it could be from all over the place.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 And then,
Yeah.
is it the cuvée? I'm trying to throw in French words for you.
Yeah.
The mélange de vin.
There you
I
go.
don't know. Okay, so when people want to come visit Hamilton Family Wines,
Yes.
question we get often is like, can I just walk in? Do I need to make a reservation? How does that work?
We are walk-in friendly, please.
Okay.
We are.
Just
Yep.
come on in. If you have the chance to make a reservation ahead of time, it just, means we can do some nice little things like personalizing
Yeah.
the menu and
Have
just
enough
making
glasses
sure,
ready.
right? Yeah, making sure everything's ready
Yeah.
for you.
Make sure you have a good table.
Yeah.
But other than that, walk in. Come on in.
Yeah, totally friendly.
And we're open 7 days a week now.
Oh, you are?
We are.
Oh,
Yes.
What, are you guys like sleeping there now? Is that
We've moved in.
family business.
I've actually, I've been like, I thought about, should we we could put, a second story and then we could live there. Wouldn't that be
Old
amazing?
style. Well, that's how
Yeah.
it was back in the day. It's funny, if you look next door to you guys at VJB, they have the second story there. So
Yeah.
it looks like someone could live up there.
Yeah.
That's the whole day there.
Yeah.
But so 7 days a week. That's good to know.
Yes.
And walk-ins. A lot of people are intimidated. They think, I need a reso and I need to do this. Reservation. Oftentimes, like it is hinted, reservation helps if you have a lot of people,
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
or if you have a special request or something like that. But if it's just two people,
Yeah.
I often just say, just call or text right before, and like,
Yeah.
sure, come on down.
Yeah.
Or if not, no, why don't you come in an hour? It looks like a table's going to
Right.
clear up or something like that.
Yeah.
In the rest of Kenwood, though, like you guys, we have Hamilton. I think next year's like Tycaton,
Yep.
Seamus,
Yep.
Von Duffy.
Von Duffy, VJB. I'm going to miss like three of them. On guard? No.
Yeah,
On
on
guard.
On guard, yeah.
Yep.
And then B-Wise, Amapola, Muscardini,
Mayo
Kenwood
Reserve.
Vineyard over there.
yeah,
Mayo
Kenwood,
Kenwood.
Chateau St. Jean.
So people could
St.
spend,
Anne-Crossing.
a couple
Yeah.
days there if they were just visiting a couple wineries every day.
You could
yeah.
legitimately come to Kenwood for a long weekend and never
Absolutely.
have to leave Kenwood.
Yeah.
And you
Kenwood
would
Inn
have,
and Spas right down the road.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You would have great wine. You would have great food.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
you'd
because there's
have great
Golden Bear Station,
experiences.
too.
Yeah, Golden Bear Station, Salt and
So
Stone,
good.
Stella,
Stella, yeah.
Palooza,
Yep.
the Mexican place I stop by sometimes.
Yeah,
Jack,
Zapatas.
that's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have Glen Ellen, that's just 10-minute drive.
Right away. That's
Right.
right
And then
there.
Santa Rosa, there's restaurants just,
Yeah.
Another
It
10
is a good
minutes.
spot.
Yeah.
So, and people often say, I want to stay someplace where I can see a vineyard.
Yeah.
I'm like, well,
Oh,
first
yeah.
of all, anywhere in Sonoma, you can almost see a vineyard. However, if you absolutely want to see a vineyard from where you're staying,
Yeah.
Kenwood Inn and Spa, it is
Absolutely.
Oh,
in the vineyards.
Yep.
absolutely.
Across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then where you guys are, any place you're tasting outside, surrounded by the vines.
Right.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
And
Yeah.
nice.
Well, we also have a vacation rental on our property.
Oh, you do?
So you can
Okay,
actually
nice.
sleep on a working vineyard.
Yeah.
Do you give them Falcos during
Yeah,
pruning season?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little 2-bed, 1-bath unit.
Really?
Yeah, it's linked on our website.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
really a
And-
sweet little spot.
Yeah, and that did not burn in the fire.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well done.
So it's actually it's very old. It's an
Yeah.
old carriage house.
Oh.
So it's a 4-bay carriage house.
Really?
Yeah.
And up top is the little apartment that the people that I think maintained the land lived there.
Just live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are innkeepers and winemakers.
Yeah.
Are. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, and Kenwood used to be part of. There were wagons that would come down, like Melita Station, and then it became the train. Would
Right.
go
That's
that way.
right.
So Kenwood has a depot.
Yes.
Yes.
That was part of that when it became the train, a vacation spot.
Yeah.
Which I do have to give a plug. That's a cool little park back there with the churches.
Yes.
Yeah. Plaza Park.
Plaza
Yeah,
Park.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And it's a great place to picnic.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where they used to hold the pillow fights.
Yeah. Oh, right there. Of course. Yeah. So
and
it's,
now our 4th of July tradition is probably one of the sweetest little Americana
Yeah.
4th of July parades that lasts, the actual parade lasts all of about 10 seconds.
It's actually 20 minutes long.
isn't the whole joke like in a small town parade is like the parade just stands in line and you guys just walk around?
Seriously.
I can see it again.
I love that.
That would almost be easier.
Well, and that's where, I mean, like you guys are there with your family. I'm seeing more families in Kenwood.
There are. We're so
Pillow
lucky.
fight kids, they're all coming
oh
over.
My gosh.
And I see this sort of like free range kids running around.
Yeah.
And you get that feeling of probably what it was like 70s and 80s when the first families were moving there.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's exactly right. I think there has been a little bit of a changing of a guard in Kenwood. Even the school, Kenwood Elementary School, right there in the village, used to be 40% in district, 60% out, and in recent years that's flip flopped. So there's now a lot more kids coming from within district than there were before.
I think COVID actually, we really helped Kenwood. A lot of people who had a second home here or just wanted to get out of the city, found their way to Kenwood. So yeah, it's fantastic. So many families and a lot of people just really into the community. And that's where I really feel like our all of the fun things that we're trying to do it is going to really grow. And
I think it
work.
is, especially in the Kenwood Business Association. I love that you guys are thinking, how can we work together? What can we do?
Yeah.
Doing the maps and doing the sort of thing.
Yeah.
And not to bring up Pillow Fight again, but I know Ashley has a lot of that stuff there.
Right.
It's like the de facto Kenwood Visitor Center.
It is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
And you can just go there. We always, like, she runs out of my collateral so fast. I'm like stopping by and bringing it all the time. But it's just a really good
awesome.
place to kind of get the feel of what's happening
Sure.
there. And kind of do it there.
Yeah.
And plus
Yeah.
the post office is there. So it seems like everyone just sort of stops
Right.
by to
I mean, the
the mail.
village, we call that the village. And I think, and we're going to get a ATM, Redwood Credit Union.
Everything's up to date in Kenwood City.
I mean, this is
getting an
exciting news.
So the big ATM is coming. The technology from the 80s is coming to Kenwood.
Yes.
Okay.
We're growing up.
Is there no current ATM in Kenwood?
I think there's like a tiny little one in the Kenwood market.
Really?
But it's not
Okay.
Redwood Credit Union.
Right. It's like one of, that's very good. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's like big. Is there going to be a parade for that?
Oh, well, I mean,
Maybe
I
a
think this
banner?
is huge for our town because it really means like when you have a bank and
Yes.
you
matters.
know, it's going to be very helpful.
You're going to be big. Guys, this has been fantastic. We're going to have to go to the next segment of our podcast where we answer questions.
Okay.
But before we do that,
Okay.
Yes.
people are probably, if they haven't already, they want to know how to find more information about
Yes.
Hamilton Family Wines. How do they do that?
Best place to go is our website, www.hamilton.wine, W-I-N-E.
Hamilton.wine, and I think you're one of the first people to have that, as far as I know. Hamilton.wine.
Yeah.
That's
Is that
right.
because
Because it was either going to be that or it was going to be hamiltonfamilywines.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. That's a long one.
Too long.
And then Hamilton.musical theater was already
There you
taken.
go. Right.
It could have been. By the way, was there a cross promo there? Did that guy call you?
Actually, funnily enough, Disney called us.
Oh, really?
When the TV version of the show was up for an Emmy or Golden Globe or I don't know which
one of those
one it
things.
was. So yeah, Disney called us and ordered
they did.
several cases of wine because they were shipping it with.
Yeah.
I guess if you're a judge, you get like an actual DVD shipped to you.
Oh,
with
right.
the,
Oh,
with
yes.
the- with whatever it is.
Oh,
So.
it was a little bit like, vote for us.
Yeah.
Here's some wine.
And it won. I mean, I'm not saying that was just because of the wine, but
I'm going to tell you.
I mean,
It was an okay musical, but I hear the wine was fantastic. But Lin-Manuel, if you're listening, Hamilton Family Wines, Hamilton.wine. If you're doing
Yes.
Hamilton Part 2, the musical.
yes.
No.
I don't
And
know.
come visit us.
Yeah.
We're a fan.
It'd be so awesome if you did a little tiny musical in your backyard.
can I make one other quick plug?
Of course.
So, as Lindsay mentioned, we're now open 7 days a week, so we can offer the tours, the pushback tours, 7 days a week. We'll be there. We just got our plans approved for our kitchen by Environmental Health. So our next big push is we're going to start offering a food menu at the tasting room as well.
I'm going to first, people who don't know, I'm going to applaud you on getting through permits. Well done. Probably the hardest thing you've done. So,
Yes.
very good. You get the kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can offer food offerings.
Yes. So it's going to be fairly simple to, at least to begin with, just while we kind of get our feet wet. But paninis, salads, charcuterie boards, those sorts of things.
This is wonderful, guys.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Because there's a little bit of a dearth of lunchtime options in Kenwood, so we really feel like this is something that will be helpful for the community.
Absolutely.
And I think the other thing is, frankly, we have wonderful neighbors and club members and supporters who do come frequently, but there's only so many times, most people in the local community are going to go out for a glass of wine or to do a tasting.
Yeah.
And we really feel like with the food option there, then
come over and do stuff. Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, when that happens, we'll have you back and we'll be talking about all the food.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
Are you also going to be the panini guy / innkeeper /
Probably.
Yes. At least to begin with, yes.
Yeah.
Although your kids are getting old enough, so you're like,
Yeah.
"Come on, guys. You can
So
get there."
we're actually going to be launching a Kickstarter campaign
you will? Okay.
to help us, gather the funds that we need for all of that. So that should be going live in the next couple of weeks. So if anyone is interested, you can check out our website for details on that. We have some fun perks to give away. And then if anyone's listening, we are always looking for an investor. So if you want to reach out,
Put it out there.
Yeah.
The Shark Tank guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Kevin, he likes wine. Although I don't know if you want to, get in bed with the Shark Tank people. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you there soon.
there you go.
Okay, fair enough. And that information's at hamilton.wine.
It is, yes.
And all the contact info.
Yeah.
Great. So that was good job. You guys did it. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Okay, guys. You do know what we do to the guests on this podcast, right? Would you
The
know
dunk
that?
tank?
Not the dunk tank, but
okay.
close enough.
Okay,
Yeah. So you're going to help me answer some questions.
Okay. All right.
So here it goes. We have 2 visitor centers. People call us, they text us, they email us, they slide into our DMs. People write us actual mailed letters. They ask us questions. You're going to help us in the segment we call We Get Questions.
All
Oh,
right.
yes. I saw some of these. This is
Okay.
fun.
And you haven't seen these questions yet because, as you know, I just get them. I make them up.
Right.
All right, this is actually one that came in via email this past week. Hi, we're looking for low-cost or free tastings where I can bring our kids.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas on that?
We are kid friendly.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our tastings are $35.
Perfect.
And you get 5 nice pours, and we have complimentary popcorn.
Oh,
And
really?
we normally have little juice boxes for kids.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was easy. Hamilton.wine.
Yeah. And our tasting fees are waived with a 3-bottle purchase as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It could be completely free.
So some people don't understand that. So a tasting fee usually like, hey, here's this wine.
Yep.
It helps, you guys obviously manage your costs and stuff like that. But if you buy some bottles, rebate it back.
Yep.
And if people join a wine club, do you guys have a wine club?
Yes.
If they join a wine club, sometimes they also get like free or reduced price tastings.
Exactly.
Then, if you join the wine club, your tastings waived, and then you get complimentary tastings throughout the year.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then do people need to come and get the wine themselves if they join the wine club, or can you guys ship it to them?
We can ship.
We can ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, we're big believers in people gifting their complimentary tastings as part of the wine club. So if you have friends or family that are coming into town and you want to gift a complimentary tasting to those people, we'll more than happily honor that. So
You feel so special. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of a big deal at Hamilton. Hey, Greg. Hey, Lindsay. Yeah. Okay. I like that. So thank you.
I would just say, in reference to that question, generally places with outdoor space are going to be more kid friendly.
Yeah.
So, there's definitely a handful in Kenwood, Landmark, Chateau St. Jean,
Muscardini.
VJB has that little piazza.
Yeah,
of kids.
VJB is very
VJB,
kid friendly.
Yeah. So just
Go there.
those
And these
some
are well-behaved children.
I mean, ideally.
Yes.
It's usually the adults we have to worry about.
But no, so that's a good thing, and it is pretty. Sonoma Valley is pretty easy to find places to bring kids who are fairly well-behaved, and they're.
I think so. Yeah.
I like going to St. Francis. You can do a vineyard walk.
Right.
Yes.
So that's kind of nice too.
Yeah.
And some
Oh,
kids
yeah.
like that. So, okay, this just happened right before we got here. It's a fun one. We are on a scavenger hunt and need to find the following things.
Oh, okay.
A flag from a country other than the United States.
Okay.
Okay.
A shot glass with the word Sonoma written on it.
Okay.
Rabbit scat.
Okay.
Okay.
A spike heel.
Okay.
And a do not disturb sign.
Okay.
right.
So
Well, I would say
For the flag, McLaren winery has the Scottish flag out front.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I
That's
think
good
VGB also flies. I think they fly an Italian
we have
flag.
a time flag there.
Right.
Good. Okay, good.
So those are some options
I
there.
think Tiddlywinks has the Sonoma shot glass.
You nailed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sent them to Tiddlywinks because she's got everything over there.
Yeah.
And Heidi, who runs it, her middle name literally is Fun. She legally changed her middle name to Fun.
Oh my
love
God,
that.
that is so
Yeah.
cute. That store you have to go stocking stuffer shopping there.
Exactly.
Holy moly.
She knows.
good.
I went in there early in December. She goes, "Are you shopping now?" I'm like, I'm coming back December 24th. I'm like, I'm not looking now.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's a good shop store at Sonoma.
I
All
love
right.
that place.
Rabbit Scat, check out one of our amazing parks, either Sugarloaf State Park or Jack London State
There's
Park.
probably Rabbit Scat.
Yeah,
100%.
I would think so.
If you know what you're looking for.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I have no idea about
Or
the
there's
rabbit.
Charlie's Acres. I don't know.
Oh, there you
rabbits.
go.
Good.
There you go.
That's
Very
where I
good.
would go.
Charlie's Acres.
Charlie's Acres is an animal sanctuary
Yeah.
in Sonoma.
Sonoma. And I wonder if Sonoma Garden Park, I know they have chickens. I don't know if they have rabbits over there. Maybe they do. By the way, who puts rabbit scat on a scavenger hunt?
No
I
idea.
don't know.
That's really odd.
That is.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, does anyone really know what a rabbit scat looks like? I mean, I don't know if I do.
If you ask my sister, they look like Maltesers or.
No, those aren't rabbits. That's a
Deer?
sheep.
No, those same. Well,
Oh well, all right. They look
Yeah.
the same.
Oh, okay.
so if your sister-in-law from Glasgow
Yeah.
send you Maltesers, have him eat one first.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Well, the
I
famous story is we were out hiking as kids, and my sister's favorite candy is Maltesers, which are kind of like Whoppers for people that may not know.
Yeah.
And so we stopped for lunch, and she bent down and picked up a sheep poop and popped it right in her mouth, thinking it was a Malteser.
We won't mention her name. What's her name? Because you got to send her this clip.
She's going to kill you.
Deer droppings look like raisinets,
Right,
too.
right.
So,
Yeah.
so, okay, I got the rabbit scat. A weird one was a spike heel.
Yeah.
And they actually wrote 3-inch minimum. Now, first of all, I don't know anyone in Sonoma who wears heels.
Right.
Right.
You're
Right.
right.
Yeah.
No one wears heels here.
No one, and I'm thinking sometime, like, you probably wear heels at a wedding.
Right.
Oh, the
Or-
church mouse.
The
That's.
church mouse.
I bet they have some beautiful
bet you do.
stiletto shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yes.
thrift store on the plaza, the church
Yes.
mouse.
If that
need,
one.
If they need to be
Yeah.
on somebody, I would say maybe check out Psy, the Champagne Lounge in town.
You know what? You're right, because Jamie runs that little champagne house right
Right.
there, and people
Yes.
wearing heels would go there.
Yes.
Yes.
When I think, yeah,
Because if I'm going to put heels on, I'm going somewhere like Psy.
Right,
popping.
Yeah.
That's good. And then a do not disturb sign.
Oh. Go to a hotel.
Go to a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because now they you don't get keys anymore.
Right.
When you check into
Yeah.
hotels. But the do not disturb sign is kind of a nice throwback.
It is.
I like a
Right.
good one with like a nice rope on it, and it's got like a wooden feel to it. Those feel good, don't they?
You stay at the fancy hotel.
pretty close.
Yeah.
It's not the Motel 7, it's the Motel 8. No, but that is kind of nice. So yeah, you can find it at a hotel there. Okay. I got this email from someone who's down in San Jose. And he said, my wife and I, along with another couple, spend a weekend in the wine country every winter. Ooh. Are there any shouldn't miss special events or unique experiences going on this winter? We enjoy unique food and wine events, culinary experiences, wine tours, educational events, or just about anything that's a little unique and not merely wine tasting. And that's from Stuart in San Jose.
Oh, well, that's so fun.
Well, it's a great question, Stuart. I would say definitely come do a tour with us.
Yes.
That would be
Yes.
super fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful scenery,
Pushback.
some history.
Pushback tour.
So that's definitely unique. The hot air balloon tours
yeah.
are really popular.
And in the winter, they're great because you can go a little later in the day.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, it's summer. It's really early because it has to be cold.
Right.
Yes.
And then luckily, it's a little bit cooler in the winter, so they don't have to go out at like.
You have to get there so early. I think it's
I know.
like 4 in the morning
I
or
know
something.
people are always like, I'm doing it, and I'm going to go out hard the night before. I'm like, don't do that.
Right.
Early.
Yeah.
But yeah, hot air balloon's a great one.
That would be good.
Cool. Yeah.
There's also Transcendence does a really fun like, a Christmas show.
They do. They do a lot of the holiday shows
Yeah.
and their winter stuff.
And next winter, come to Kenwood. We're going to do lighting of Kenwood. It's going to be
Yes.
really big.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. And this winter in January, we're doing a brunch, a Alpine Winter Chalet brunch.
You are?
We are this coming weekend. So next year, we're going to do it probably again.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, the Alpine brunch
Yeah.
with like cheese and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of Alpine.
Yeah, and Yeah.
sausage and whatever alpine
yeah,
stuff there is.
Potatoes
some
and
potatoes.
galette.
Yeah.
Right, we're up
A
there in the
winter
Swiss
citrus
Alps.
salad.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
bringing it
gotta
back
have
to wine
some-
country.
Yeah, gotta have some
It is
greens.
funny, by the way, citrus season's here
Yeah.
in wine country.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have like a lemon tree in your backyard or whatever, but everyone like tries to get rid of their lemons.
Right.
And you're like, thanks. My backyard is full of rotting lemons. So, but there's that season.
Much
Yes.
like the zucchini.
It's exactly
yeah.
Yes.
the winter
yes.
zucchini season. And also like culinary experiences.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Well, Sur La Table has like some fun.
Classes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. William Sonoma has some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Shauna Davis is a chef here in town. She makes cheese making classes. So you can kind of do
yes.
that. Yeah, I do. You mentioned like both Sur La Table and then William Sonoma. Those are where you go to find really expensive stuff you didn't know you absolutely had to have.
Yes. Yes.
yeah. I would say I can't think of anything necessarily specifically, but keep an eye on Songbird Parlor
Yes.
in Glen Ellen.
Yes.
Lauren always has great ideas.
knock it out of the
Her
park.
and Kenny do such a great job there.
It's a good point. We do have crab season starting.
Right.
So you're going to start seeing like local Dungeness crab.
Right,
Yes.
On a lot of things.
Yeah.
Is it weird to you that Dungeness is a place in Scotland? I mean, or is it?
It is, yeah.
I mean, name our crab after it.
I mean, again, Scottish influence.
Some guy in a kilt. Like, oh, that's a good idea. So yes, so Stuart, there's a bunch of different ideas there. And then if you see the Hamilton.wine, good spot. Also the SonomaValley.com.
Well,
yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, of course, check out the Sonoma Valley Visitors Bureau website.
And honestly, this is the time to come up here. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. It's blue, clear skies, no
70
smog.
degrees when we came inside today.
You're wearing short sleeves.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm hot because I was wearing
Yeah.
my sweater thinking it's winter, but it is nice.
Yeah,
out.
no, it's
It is.
gorgeous.
It's
And the mustard's starting to appear.
Yes. Yes.
And it is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are doing great at this. You should do this for a living. Final question we got. This was kind of a funny one because people do text us 707-996-1090.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I got this text that said, "Can I get a map and a visitor guide?" And I said, "Yes, but are you outside the visitor center?" She said, "No, I'm in Minnesota."
Oh.
Like, oh, how nice of you. So
cool.
if you are not here, can you get a map and a visitor guide and information where you are located from us?
Yes.
Yes.
Online, right?
Online, not only online, I will get a stamp.
No way.
I will put it on an envelope. I will have a government employee bring to your house
wow.
a visitor guide and map and
wow.
2-for-1 guide, whatever. I'll put some Hamilton
Yay.
stuff in an envelope. Yeah,
I
so
love that. That's amazing,
yeah,
Tim.
we mail that stuff out all the time. So people do often ask, yeah, you can get stuff online, but some people like the tactility.
Sure.
They like paper.
Yeah.
They like to look at it. Our new visitor guide's coming out, and we will, of course, mail it out to them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do such a great job.
I
Well,
know.
thank you.
Yes.
Guys, you're not supposed to, like, compliment me. I'm not saying no. Thank you. Clip that for LinkedIn. But it is kind of fun because people do text us and ask us all those questions, and I love it because both Jose and I answer them.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just so like, could I possibly get a visitor guide?
Aw,
That's literally my job.
Yeah.
of course. I love it.
You guys answered all the questions correctly.
Amazing.
Yay.
Yeah.
You get an A+. A+.
Where's the big
Yay.
cash prize?
You've won a free tasting in Hamilton.
Oh, I can't wait.
I've heard great things about that place.
I do want to point out for people listening, also for the winter one, I forgot to mention, the Sonoma Sips campaign is coming up February 15th through March 15th.
Yes.
A bunch of different wineries participating, tastings for $15, different unique tastings. It's really a neat way to try out different places.
It is great.
Had a chance, and we usually have about 40 different wineries, tasting rooms, restaurants, hotels. Everyone's kind of getting into it.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
great.
fun.
And I would say as well, a lot of those wineries are not, big corporate behemoths. They're small, independently
Yeah.
owned places, and you can really just find some people doing some incredible stuff. And
Exactly.
yeah.
And that's what I
right.
love because it is the winter season. So it gives people a chance a little quieter.
Right.
Oftentimes, like you said, if you're at Hamilton, a Hamilton person's pouring the wine for you.
Right.
If you're at Von Duffy, it might be, is it Von or Duffy?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt, thank you.
Matt Duffy.
Yeah.
He's so quiet.
Yeah. He's an exceptional winemaker, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Won an award for his Pinot, I think.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
you go to Seamus, the Seamus is. So it's like that's kind of who's there.
Yeah.
And this is the time to kind of meet and talk to the people in the
Yeah.
business. And that's the way to do it. You guys have been horrible guests. The time has taken forever. But I know you do have to go get the kids.
Yes.
So Lindsay and Greg Hamilton, remind me again, where do they go for more information about your winery?
Hamilton.wine.
Perfect. Okay.
Yep.
And then I'll let Greg, what town are you located in?
Kenwood, California.
Perfect. So,
Yep.
okay, guys, after you go to hamilton.wine and you've joined the wine club and you learned everything about that and you've done the tasting, after you've done that, please go to sonomavalley.com for deals, special offers, and events. Lindsay and Greg, thanks for coming.
Aw,
Thank you,
thanks,
Tim. Always great to see you.
Good to see you as well. Mom and Dad, hope you're doing well. And we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.